Morning from Ozamiz City, Philippines. I'm Pete Kruger and I'm going to be showing you a quick experiment I'm doing. This is sikwa, which we call lufa or Chinese okra, a climbing plant, and these are cucumbers or pipino in Bisaya. So this is a nasty old canal that we just the other day revealed. It's been covered up for a couple years, and gray water from 3 households that are wraps around the whole house and leads out, and it's a liability. Creates mosquitoes, all kinds of nastiness. So I'm trying, the underlying theme of this whole thing is turning liabilities into assets. So how do we use this water? It's hot season, so this is actually pretty valuable stuff. The other liability is this waste plastic, number 1 PET, polyethylene, what we call mineral. And these are rejects. You can't recycle them because they're dirty. They won't take them. So what do we do with them? Well, what properties do we have of these? We know, obviously, besides their nastiness, we can say that they are rigid and they will hold water. So these are desirable properties. And what I'm doing is filling them up in this canal, and then they will provide support for the sacks. Raise them up a little bit. I don't want these sacks, sitting deep into this nasty water. First, it'll clog. Second, it's probably going to be way too wet. So I'm using rice straw, which is an infinite supply, and using that hopefully as give it some wicking action to be able to absorb from this gray water. And I hope it's a success. I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't seen anyone doing like this, and I've never tried. And actually, it's the first time growing these plants, so I have to learn their characteristics. And I'm going to fill up this whole canal. I got plants down there, and then I have more sacks right here, all wrapped around these squash and white squash, what we call kalabasa and upo, that are climbing up to here, up to these wires, crawling as they like. You just have to train them a little bit, and that's what I'll do. The same thing all along here is make poles and then run wires all the way down, just like I have there. Give you some more examples of what I've done. Same thing, like this squash right here, producing a nice one. We have what we call ampalaya or bitter gourd or bitter melon. And where are you? Oh, hanging right there. You can see in the background, you can see a upo and these guys. So I really, this is the first time. I've only had this land for about 4 months, and really pleased with the results I'm having. This is wonderful atmosphere and climate for growing. And so just documenting this experiment, and I'll follow up with how it's going in maybe a month or 2, and hopefully the vision is to have a whole lot of hanging, this whole thing to be a little bit shaded, and being able to just reach up and pluck these down. And just as a little background, you can see the discoloration in the cement from over there to over there, and it used to come all the way out here. This used to be about 5 tons of rubble. So I've been hauling this by hand, by bucket, with a little help from a few friends, Pastor James Thompson, thank you. And then filling up in the back here, which is tradition. It was before, it used to be wetlands, but the city, they've been creating the Ocean Boulevard, and it's been drying up. So trying to, again, another liability, trying to turn into an asset. So that is the general theme. I think whatever line of business you're doing, you're looking to do that, and that is how we can create value, something out of nothing. Take care.